everybody, my name is Elise Wong, and today we're going to share a vlog of Darkfox and I visiting an exoskeleton rehabilitation center. So it's been a while since I did vlogs. At first I was thinking of focusing on art on this channel. However, I do miss sharing a little bit of my personal adventures with you guys, so here goes. I think this will be a good opportunity to use our vlog experience to help educate a little bit about cerebral palsy. To give a little bit of context into Darkfox's condition, he has cerebral palsy. Now, according to Mayo Clinic, cerebral palsy is a group of conditions that affect movement and posture. It's caused by damage that occurs to the developing brain, most often occurred before birth. Now, there is a whole spectrum of how this can affect an individual. No one cerebral palsy is the same. It depends how the brain was affected. So cerebral palsy can affect a person's speech, movement, sight, etc. etc. In Darkfox's case, he has spastic diplegia, which basically means his lower body is affected. In this case, it is his legs. This has also resulted in him having scoliosis, which is curvature of the spine, which makes balancing a little tricky. He can walk but not very far, and he needs a cane to help with his balance. So our goal for an exoskeleton is the ability to allow Darkfox to walk further for longer. This would be very useful if we were to go traveling, and a lot of places are not particularly handicap friendly. So if this was feasible, that would be amazing. So is the ability to use an exoskeleton as a walking assistant, and that one day maybe it can be affordable for the individual. So right off the bat, this video is not sponsored by Kyogo. It's just Darkfox and I wanting to share our experience in exoskeletons and it hopefully being able to help people who have a disability or an injury or even old age. I dropped Darkfox at Kyogo's doorstep and went underground for parking. I've never seen this many disabled parking spots in my life. Upon entering Kyogo, first thing first is to register and fill out their forms. After signing in, we entered a room for them to do a quick assessment on Darkfox's body capabilities, whether he can use the machine. This room can also be used for normal rehabilitation. The space is wide and spacious to do rehabilitative services, as well as having a range of equipment to help the patients. It was interesting to see how the physiotherapist strapped in the exoskeleton. They also provide robotic hand rehabilitation. However, we did not try that one. This particular exoskeletons are for the legs. The purpose of this rehab is to provide training for people who has had a stroke, spinal injury, neurological problems, and for the elderly. I was quite impressed with the battery pack. It looks nice and small. However, it will only last 1 hour. Though I feel if it is accessible to the public, it's possible to buy an extra battery pack and switch it up if you're outside. The great thing is that you can take out the battery instead of plugging in the entire exoskeleton in to charge. After strapping everything in, the physiotherapists have to calibrate the machine to the user, so explaining the patient's body as well as your goals to the physiotherapist will help to fine-tune the machine to the patient's needs. There is also a power setting depending on the severity on the patient's condition. You can adjust the amount of power for the machine to help the patient. From what we understand, the machine detects the body movement and gives a boost or create tension. So for example, a person wanting to stand up from a chair, the machine detects the body getting ready to stand up and gives a boost, or if the patient wants to sit down, the machine will help create tension so the patient will squat slowly. Bear in mind that Darkfox's body is unique, so it did not work as we hoped due to his body structure. The physiotherapist did say Darkfox's knees are pretty strong, but the problem mostly lies in his hips. Unfortunately, this exoskeleton wasn't built with a hip motor. Because of Darkfox's legs being shorter than the other, balancing is also an issue in which the robot can't help as much. Darkfox tends to fight a little bit with the machine at certain points like walking and going up the stairs because it wasn't tuned properly. Though the machine really helps him squat down to the floor or doing lunges. This is something that Darkfox do tend to struggle with. It provided a nice amount of support. Perhaps with more fine-tuning and a hip motor, we can probably figure it out. We were told that there is an exoskeleton with a hip motor in the works, so we really hope for a better experience with that. Currently, it is not for sale for individuals but only to medical centers. It will be cool if one day it can be as affordable as an electric wheelchair. We hope to see more of this being able to help people out. So this is our experience in using the exoskeleton. To be able to even use this for rehabilitation is amazing. That is quite accessible to the public. We hope to see more of this being able to help people. If you have more information with the advancement of exoskeletons, please feel free to share in the comments below. That's all for today. If you like my videos, it would help if you hit that like and subscribe button and share it to your friends who you think might find it helpful. I'd like to thank my patrons for supporting me over the years. Thank you so much for letting me do what I love. I share videos, tutorials, and reference photos for free, so if you'd like to support me and help make all of this sustainable, please feel free to pledge over at Patreon. You can also join my Discord server as I'm trying to create a wholesome community, and also get notified when I go live on Twitch. All links are down below in the video description, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!